Well, we on.
Is this thing on?
Yes, sir.
Mark it. See that shit commercial. The selector will wind it.
Towards country. Towards country.
Yeah, there you go.
Right to Torto. Yeah, that's how I gotta be though.
I stand on the statement that Detroit produces the technical, the most technical rappers or the best rappers. You may not like the content, but technically, when you break down the words, we produce the best rappers. Whether you're Guilty Simpson or whether you're Icewear Vezo, like whether you're Street Lord Juan or fucking Jay Dilla, like it's always gonna be the best rapper.
Yeah,
Yeah.
coming soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the hood near you.
Yeah. Saying.
Man,
Yo, Michael Love is official.
I gotta. Yeah.
Now go ahead, my bad.
They say imitation is the correct me if I'm wrong. Do they say the what they say?
Imitation is the greatest form of flattery.
The greatest form of flattery. So I dropped the trailer, right? I dropped the trailer for the video, that's gonna drop for Kryptonite. And this dude I know dropped this trailer was eerily similar to the trailer I dropped. Now I ain't tripping, but if that's imitation, I don't know how you should feel about that. But if imitation is the greatest form of flattery, then I'm flattered. I'm flattered.
Aww.
The music industry, not like I'm in the industry, but just on this level, it's just so competitive. Everybody looking for a one up on somebody, you know what I'm saying? And I'm extremely competitive, but I have to see you as competition for me to be competitive with you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so a lot of people I don't see as competition, so I'm not competing, but I definitely notice people in competition with me though, but that's neither here nor there. It's war as usual.
War usual, man.
Name drops.
Yeah.
Christ said, "You are the light of the world."
Name drop. Drop the name.
You the torch.
I ain't trying to get no pub, man. Yeah. Torch. That's what's supposed to happen. Look, is he gonna lead you or is gonna burn you up? I either set fire or I lead the way. It's only two options I got. I ain't mad at it though.
Subliminals.
Yeah, I ain't dropping no names. The only reason I ain't dropping no names because I don't want to give no pub. I ain't doing that.
This is the war, and this is usual. Make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, hit the bell. Y'all got it. Y'all don't hit that bell. That's why y'all don't know when we live. See Michael Love. Shout out to Michael Love. Michael Love. Yeah. He's showing love. He hit that bell. That's how he knows we live. So you're right. She probably hit that bell too. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he hit the bell or not. I know if he probably hit that bell.
Yeah, she be on it. Yeah.
You gonna get that you gonna get notified as soon as we go live. Wow. All right, we got the torch. You know what I'm saying? We got the Prince of Levi. That was Shab. We got myself, Item Zab. You know what time it is, man. We about to get smashing up in here. No Diddy. I'm not gonna say no homo. I'm not gonna say
we don't say no homo.
I'm gonna say no Diddy. I'm gonna say no Diddy, man.
That's fly though. I ain't gonna front. That's
really no Diddy, man. No Diddy.
No Diddy. I think you just coined something.
Most High Christ. You got another one.
No Diddy.
No Diddy.
We got another one. All right, so yeah, man. What's up? What y'all want to talk about?
As usual, there's a lot going on in the world now. You know what I mean? Shit, you started off mentioning the name that should not be mentioned,
Voldemort.
Oh man.
Ah,
But what
the
y'all got,
name
man? My
that shall
bad.
be your name. Listen, man, it's going down. First off, big shout out to Captain Kapash and his team heading out to heading out to the Dominican Republic over the weekend. Big up to that. He definitely held it down, One West style. Over there, all of the ladies was beautiful. You know what I'm saying? The club was amazing. From what I've seen. I mean, they had a good time, and I'm pretty sure they, woke some brothers up. Lord willing, they woke some brothers up. Brought them their new heritage, and if you don't, they knew, or brought them back to their heritage. You know what I'm saying? And if you think that everything is all peachy keen now, and that everything's going to be good, and you're good to go, you know what I'm saying? Just look at Haiti. You know what I'm saying? Haiti is right next door to the Dominican Republic. You know what I'm saying? And in no time, what's happening in Haiti can definitely happen in the Dominican Republic, or as they say, what do they call it, Española? Well, that same thing can happen tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? You have the men of the Lord that's in your zone trying to get you on the ark, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? It's like Noah tried to get everybody on the ark so everybody can be saved. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't get hit with the flood. Well, we trying to get you on the ark. You know what I mean? What's going on in Haiti is unfortunate, and we tried our best. These brothers, they trying their hardest to get Haiti to wake up. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes we have to be whooped. The Lord got to spank our tail real good for us to really wake up, for us to do better, for us to learn the lesson. You know what I'm saying? And right now, Haiti is getting a spanking, man. And that's what it is. I mean, I if anybody else want to speak on it, you know what I'm saying, feel free. We will get the article on what's going on in Haiti. If anybody want to speak on it, go ahead.
Facts, man. I don't know if you want to say anything, Lafayette, but I was just gonna say, man, it's important that Haitians
No,
know
you go ahead.
that they are kind the water warrior. I was just gonna mention that Haitians should know, as well as Dominicans and the Negroes here in America and the rest of the Hispanics out in Central and South America should all know that they are the chosen people of God. You get what I'm saying? They are the biblical ethnic Jews. They descend from the 12 tribes of Israel. And us being the chosen people of God, God is going to judge us as his children. Right? That's the first thing that we got to understand. These other nations don't think that Haiti is the most evilest place on this earth. That's the reason why it goes through the things that it goes through. There's far more worse nations that exist on this earth today, right? Including, i.e., America. You know what I mean? And these other nations have did far more worse, far greater atrocities than a Haitian can ever do. You know what I mean? But the thing is, we are God's children, so he's going to judge us as such, meaning he's going to deal with us direct. He ain't going to deal with these other nations how he's dealing with us. You know what I mean? He's dealing with us direct and upfront and personal and letting us know that we have to change our ways and separate from these other nations, man. You know what I mean? So that's all I want to say.
That's it. Anybody else want to speak on it?
No, I mean y'all kind of summed it up, man. It's kind of hard to see that happening, but man, just for them children that's there, and just for war to be happening in that place. You know what I'm saying? I know it's rough for our brothers and sisters that's there. So Lord be with them, and that's really it, man. That's just speak on, to be honest. I hate seeing it.
It's crazy. Listen, you haven't seen anything like it's videos that just are unspeakable. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Once you've seen it, you can't unsee it. It's crazy out there. For sure. This is what's good. This is what happens to the Lord's people for disobeying. This don't happen to everybody else. You know what I'm saying? This is like, of course, like the Officer Shah said, there's atrocities and, worse crime than anyone can imagine going on in every country where there are Europeans, so-called Europeans. You know what I'm saying? Far worse crimes than this. You understand? And here's the reality of it. The Haitians are living this way because of the so-called European influence in Haiti.
Right.
Just like the so-called European influence in America. You understand? Gangs didn't used to be violent towards each other. It wasn't always Crips versus Bloods. You understand? It was just Crips, Bloods. Because of America's influence, because of our oppressors' influence, those two parties started to bang against each other. You know what I'm saying? Bump heads, as they call it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because believe it or not, Crips, well, the acronym for Bloods, actually, Blood is brotherly love, overcoming oppression and poverty, I believe. No, I'm sorry, D. Oppression and, help me out. Anybody know what D stood for? Blood. Man, brotherly love, overcoming oppression and, man.
Danger.
I don't know. It wasn't danger, but listen, we'll go with danger. You understand? But the point of it was, it was a group of black men who teamed up to fight against the oppression destruction. Overcoming oppression and destruction. Because
my PI used to be a Bloods pocket. My bad.
No, don't say that. Don't say that because he got that blue back. He got that blue background. They gonna think he switched up. He said tripping, man.
Hey, what's that you playing, Craig?
Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it used to represent unity with black people. You know what I'm saying? Against oppression, against slavery, against the oppressor. You know what I'm saying? The same thing with the Crips. The Crips was just against the oppression that it was under. The Black Panthers just against the oppression that they were under. You know what I mean? But because of the American influence, because of the so-called Europeans' influence on them, they started to practice, self-hatred, self-unaliving. You know what I'm saying? Like unaliving their own brothers over a block that's not even there, over a block that's named after the oppressor. You understand? You get that from the Italian mob. You know what I'm saying? Luciani and all them cats, them Italians, those are the real gangsters. Those are the real thugs. You understand? Those are the real criminals. You understand? Oppressors. We are not the criminals. But because of our enslavement to this place, we start to pick up their ways. We start to do the things that they do because that's the way of America. We start to riot because that's the way of America. We start to loot because that's the way of America. Looting and rioting has been going on since the damn Boston Tea Party. And before that, you understand? You do realize that they stole tea from the British embassy and tossed it off the boats into the water. That was the Boston Tea Party. They were looting tea and throwing it over into the water. You understand? Rioting and unaliving people as they seen. Whoever they seen, if they was wearing a red coat, they would unalive them. You understand? All of that culture comes from your oppressor. So when you see these things happening, this is just black people trying to be white. That's what's going on in Haiti. So let's get to the story. Haiti violence. Haiti gangs demand PM resign. Prime Minister is PM. Prime Minister resign after mass jailbreak. All right, it says Haiti's government declares a 72-hour state of emergency on Sunday after armed gangs stormed a major prison. At least 12 people were killed and about 3,700 inmates escaped in the jailbreak. 3,700 inmates. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. in this story, this is kind of like bittersweet. You understand? Because on one hand, yes, these are people who committed crimes who may or may not be dangerous, and it's 3,700 of them, so there's really no telling who's dangerous ones and who's not, right? But when you look at it on the other hand, this could also be 3,700 innocent people who were wrongfully imprisoned who got their freedom. I mean, that's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? It's bittersweet. You know what I'm saying? It's two sides of the coin. Because we do know that false imprisonment happens. Am I wrong?
Right. Nah, there's a possibility. Yeah, kind of. There's definitely a possibility that these could be people that was wrongfully accused of something or incarcerated, or this could be actually just people that should not be out of jail. Who knows?
The jury is out, no pun intended.
Fact.
So, you know what I'm saying? That, like, it's unfortunate, but hey, man, you know what I'm saying? Maybe, hey, who knows, man? This could be a rehabilitation. Maybe it's their sign that the Lord is giving them a second chance. You know what I'm saying? This is a second chance to become a citizen. To become, well, not necessarily a citizen, I guess, but at least someone who can live a better life outside the walls of prison. Maybe. I'm just optimistic, you know what I'm saying? It's just who I am. I'm always thinking, glass half full rather than half empty.
Yeah, who knows? What I do want to mention is that, how you was bringing about the the gangs and the Boston Tea Party, like, which was a strong point. Like, this is a years old tactic that America has used in many nations, in many countries. You know what I'm saying? Like countries like Libya, Saudi Arabia, they'll cause some type of turmoil amongst the citizens, create a rebel group, arm one group over the other, have them fight each other, and then they step in and come in with the solution, right? What they mask as democracy. You get what I'm saying? And that's what we're seeing right now in Haiti, right? These prisoners are just political pawns. You get what I'm saying? Like, these gangsters are just, or these gang members, they're just political pawns. Oh, y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Oh, my bad. They just a political pawn. You know what I mean? That America is using, so that way when in the midst of all this turmoil, they're waiting for their opportunity to step in. Because think about it, Haiti don't have a leader, right? They have this prime minister. Right now he's in I think fucking Kenya somewhere. He in Kenya trying to sign some deals to get militarized support to Haiti, whatever the case may be. But their presidency, their whole structure is in shambles. You know what I'm saying? So that's a perfect chance, perfect opportunity for America to swoop on in and say, well, this is what I have to offer.
Yeah, it's gentrification.
Right. You know what I mean? Nah, kind. I was just gonna say, and in exchange for all their resources. You know what I'm saying? But you got the word.
Yeah. This is gentrification. That is fine. You know what I'm saying? Let them destroy their country. We can say that we're the heroes once we fix it, once we build it back up. You know what I'm saying? Once we give it a real infrastructure and make Haiti's economy America's economy, or Kenya's economy, or whatever the case may be. They're the heroes now. You know what I'm saying? When they're the reason why it's the way it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, America has this. It's a pretty sharp tactic. It's pretty, smart. It's a smart chess move, and they play it all the time. We never see it coming. They always move this one chess piece, and it always works. It never fails, and you never see it coming. They will cause your country to go into turmoil. It will cause your country to destroy itself, self-destruct, and then turn around, swoop in and say, oh, yeah, we saved you guys. You know what I'm saying? We saved you guys from yourself. we gave you stability. We gave you an infrastructure. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, they're going to use all those Haitians to build Haiti and kick them out. You know what I'm saying? Either kick them out or make them the lowest class in Haiti. You know what I'm saying? The Haitians will know you won't be Haitian in Haiti anymore. You'll be the lowest class Haitian. You'll be the lowest class citizens in Haiti. Under the white people, under the Africans, then it'll be you. You know what I'm saying? It'll be white people, Africans, Haitians. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's tactical. It happens every day. It happens all the time. We don't see it. You know what I'm saying? In the hood, they give us terrible trash. Like the when people come and pick up your trash. Look at New York. I'll give you New York for prime example. You know what I'm saying? In the streets of New York, nobody's coming to pick up the trash. What happens? Rats fill up the trash. You know what I'm saying? Rats fill up the neighborhood. You understand? There's no protection. No, for real. There's no protection in those cities, so crime is up. You know what I'm saying? There's no money in those cities, so theft is up, and drug abuse and drug dealing is up. You know what I'm saying? They give you all these things are done on purpose to make that area terrible. So then one day America can swoop in, sanitize it, so to speak, get all of the blacks and Hispanics out of it, or just push them into a corner, and then put a Starbucks in the corner, and the city saved. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Build up some condos, some nice little condos for white people to live in, and you'll see them jogging in the morning at 3:00 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? And now you know that you lost your city. It's tactical, man.
Listen, it's up to the people of Haiti to save Haiti.
Yeah.
There's no outside influence that's able to save us. There's no Kenya is not going to do it. Signing deals with them, it's not going to help. Trying to join the African Union is not going to help. Right? The only way we can see better days for the island of Haiti if the people of Haiti do what's right and what's necessary and making sure that Haiti is a better country. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way this thing is going to get right. We attach ourselves to these people and thinking that they have us in our best interest. And like outside Tazab said, it always fails us. We always want to join them and think they have us in the best interest. In the long run, it's going to kick us in the behind. You know what I mean? So if we want to see something different, man, it's up to the people of Haiti. That's it.
Yeah. And that's a good point you just made. Because I was trying to find the part in this article that talks about the gang leader, the barbecue dude. What's his name? Jimmy Cherizier.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to pronounce it, but yeah, they call him barbecue. Well, his whole thing is he doesn't want Haiti to be taken over by the Africans. He doesn't want Haiti to be taken over by the Kenyans. You know what I'm saying? He's actually he wants to run the country. You know what I'm saying? Like the gangs, he's like the gang. He wants the gangs to run Haiti, and honestly, I don't think it's a bad idea. You know what I'm saying? Now I do know that there's a lot of violence going on. There's a lot of, you know what I'm saying, the gangs are part of the reason why there's so much unaliving going on in Haiti. But I would rather have someone who cares about Haiti ruling over Haiti rather than a damn African.
I'm gonna keep it a being with you. That nigga don't give a damn about Haiti either. To keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? Like he cutting deals. Nah. It's all good. I'm just throwing that out there because he's cutting deals with Esau as well too. Like you know what I'm saying? Like he used to be a part of Haiti police force. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He got expelled or got fired for some reason, and then that's when he started his gang. And yeah, his gang is being assisted by outside resources, and those outside resources are, i.e., America and all these other people, Edomites that come around and cut deals with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's out for his own game. You know what I mean? Like, niggas just want power at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, if you really want to help the people, like, I ain't gonna front the president that died. He was kind of on a, like, you know, of course he was working with crackers. I was like, Edomites here and there. I'm learning. I love that. Of course, he was working with Edomites, but the president, he actually had a better strategy in helping out Haiti. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was more focused on the farmers. He was more focused on the low class of Haiti. All right, starting from that position can help boost up your economy. You know what I'm saying? Because those are the people that's going to bring in the resources. They are the ones that's going to bring in the goods, the cane, the plantains, whatever you need, so people above can spend the money. You get what I'm saying? And now you're stimulating your economy. You get what I'm saying? But now that he's dead, people is on a power grab. That's all they want. They just want power. They want the wealth. They want the notoriety. They want the glory. They don't have no strategy. This nigga is burning people alive. He burning houses. Like, he don't give a damn about hate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Nah. You know what I'm saying? Hey, last time I heard about this story though, I thought it was like the civilians were going around burning people and the gangs were trying to stop it.
It's kind of the other way around.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he was, and his gang was going around and burning people and terrorizing the city, and the civilians was trying to stop it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They
those
was killing
videos was horrible.
God.
Horrible. If that's something like that happening, man, just the brutality in those videos, just to see that just out, and it was like broad daylight. You know what I mean? They hacking people up and setting them on fire, and man, I couldn't imagine.
Yeah.
This guy, that's him, right? He looked like he was barbecue. So is that why they call him barbecue? Because
that's why they call it.
Damn.
God, that's why they call him barbecue.
Nice.
Yeah, that's the nickname. Now, of course, he's denying it. You know, he's saying like, "Nah, I ain't part of that. I ain't doing none of that." And he's saying the people houses that he's burning is people that's, you know, at war with him. You know what I mean? But think about it. You burning people that's not only at war or at odds with you. Some people live with their whole family, 2-3 generations in the crib. You get what I'm saying? Like, you burning one crib of your op, it's not just affecting your op. You burning your grandma, great grandma, his auntie crib. And
now tell me that ain't a nigga. Don't a nigga ride through his ops neighborhood and shoot at his mama house, not giving a damn if his op even in there, he want to shoot everybody in the house. You know he want everybody in that house unalive. You know what I'm saying? Including his op. Damn, that's like, and again, this is just a nigga being white. It's a black man trying to act white.
Yeah, facts. Even the name G9, the name of his gang is G9. That's some American ass stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they watched too much rap videos and was like, you know, let's call ourselves G9. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah. Too many movies.
Yeah, man. Too much politics as well. You know, the American Assembly, you know, they got like 7 nations that came together. They call themselves G7. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just black people trying to envy their oppressor. Trying to copy what their oppressor does. I mean, y'all boys are thirsty, man. Y'all want to get some more drink?
Oh, yeah, I'm thirsty. Where you pick that up on the mic?
you got a clear ass mic, man. Mic clear, boy.
I'll just talk about
some water. Yeah, barbecue.
No, I wasn't gonna say that. Just, you know.
Nah, but yeah, you know what I'm saying. So that's the story on that. I mean, there's more to it, but you know, it's real unfortunate, man. It's a lot going on in Haiti. You know what I'm saying, Lord willing, you know, the Lord sends His prophets out there to clear this all up. You know what I'm saying? When I say the Lord's prophets, I mean I actually did. All right, so and not to mention, you know, this is the result of Christianity. I just got to throw that one out there.
Yeah,
All this was going on. This is a direct result of Christianity. You think Christianity is meant to, bring everybody towards Jesus, sweet Jesus? Thought it was meant to make everybody love each other, and forgive each other, and be nice and play along. No, Christianity is meant to put black people against black people, to make the Israelites never serve the Lord, to make brotherhood non-existent amongst the Israelites. That's what it was meant for. That's Christianity. That's Christianity. That's what Christianity is for. That's what it is for today. So, in other news, Trump and Biden, right? Should we go into it, or does somebody want to bring up something? Like, I don't even trying to, I want to talk about something or bring something up. Y'all can.
Listen, shout out to Officer Yatazar. I was going to say, shout out to Officer Yatazar. That brother does a lot for the people in Haiti. You know what I mean? He got barrels of clothes that's being sent out over there. You know what I mean? Feeding and clothing the people in Haiti. So shout out to that brother. He really cares about the Haitian people. You know what I mean? Barbecue don't give a damn. Prime Minister for sure don't give a damn. All these niggas is being pulled left to right. You know what I mean? It's going I'm telling you, these niggas need every leader that's in Haiti, they gotta get wiped out. Each and every one of them. We have to start fresh, and somebody has to be sincerely in it. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. And that's what it takes, man. And that's what I believe. That's give it up first of all. I believe that's what you're seeing. You're seeing a cleansing of hate. You know what I'm saying? and you know what I'm saying? They saying that the prime minister is nowhere to be found. He over there in Kenya and over in Africa somewhere. They don't even, he might not come back. You know what I'm saying? The damn prime minister might not even come. He might not make it back. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. He probably don't want to go back. He probably on some, get me out of here type stuff. Like, I don't want to be here. I don't blame him. But you know what? True men of the Lord, you know what I'm saying? The real priests and prophets, fearless men will be in Haiti, man. We will send all of the resources that Haiti needs. And so let's not forget how Captain Yatazak and his whole team out there in Texas went down to the border of Mexico to feed and clothe the Haitian people at the border.
Right.
No one would do it. When no one would go out there and give the Haitians what they need, right? Going through dangerous territory just to feed our people. Hold on, let me see some of these comments real quick. Says America has a God complex. Yeah, they think they're God. They want to play God every step of the way. Mashamar, y'all said 4,000 prisoners escaped. Yeah, let's be nice. I feel you. I feel you, man. I feel you. You say I'm waiting on the day. He said Isaiah 42:7 to open the blind eyes to bring out the prisoners from the prison and them that sit in darkness out of the prison house. Exactly. You understand? Great precept. I was looking for this one too. Oh man, I was looking for this one. And I couldn't find it. The water for that. Isaiah 42:7. Says Hillary Clinton sponsored ISIS to help them overthrow the Arabs. It's the same strategy that's been used in war by America for years. And I'm like, absolutely, everything that brother's saying is absolutely true. That's dead right. For centuries, I'm talking about like this goes back to the native Indians. You understand? They tried to hug the native Indians, tried to hug them and give them blankets. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to act like they doing the native Indians a favor. Whole time they fighting against them. You know what I'm saying? Gave them syphilis and all type of diseases that slaughtered them. You You know what I'm saying? Started that buffalo, their food, all their food supply is completely wiped out. This is how they fight. They don't fight fair. They don't fight, hand to hand. You know what I'm saying? They all their war tactics are underhanded. They hit you and hide their hand. You understand? That's how America fights. They don't fight fair.
Yeah, if I could, the general had said this a couple weeks ago in class, and he was talking about how can you fight your enemies when they willing to do whatever it takes to be over you. Like it take that same amount of tenacity that we gotta have, but how do you fight somebody like that that's willing to do whatever? You know what I'm saying? Our enemies are willing to do whatever it takes, you know what I'm saying, to overthrow us. You know what I mean? And for unfortunately, for a lot of us, we don't understand the rules of war. You know, it's like you said, it ain't a fair fight. But what war is, what fight is fair? I think that's and I'm not telling nobody to break the rules, but what I'm saying is like it's like you going into a street fight and you coming in with boxing rules. Like, okay, we just above the shoulders, no low blows. But your enemy is like, nigga, whatever it takes to get you to stop breathing, I'm finna do it.
Mike Tyson bite.
You know what I'm saying? Like that. You know what I mean? So, we as a people, even the people of Haiti, they're gonna have to get more aggressive with, even picking leadership and, what I'm saying, overthrowing that stuff. They got to get even more aggressive. You know what I'm saying? We do as a people, period. We had to be more aggressive because our enemy is not holding back. They not, they not fighting fair. They not. And so we get our minds wrapped around this thing that even the fight is gonna be fair, and it's not. It's fixed. So
yeah, man. Yeah. It's rigged like the NBA. So overheads. But yeah, man. Listen,
it's rigged like the NBA.
43 to 44. Trump versus Biden. Biden is ahead. But listen, man. Here's the thing about this trend. You see these trends, you know what I'm saying? 44, 43 Biden, 48, 52 Trump, 38, 38 Tide, 43, 42 Trump. The trend is they are neck and neck. What does this tell you? Somebody blow my mind. What does it tell you about Trump? Okay, not so much Biden, because I know people are dumb. It's like you. I know people are dumb, so they're going to vote for a senile lunatic to rule over them. I get it. I understand. Because anybody but, a racist. Anybody but a racist. Now, I'm not on either side. But I was just trying to point out, what do you think this means about Trump? About people's support for Trump? Can anybody read my mind? I feel like Jeremy behind me when I say that.
They like your shoes.
Huh? Oh man. Hey, apparently them shoes didn't help because after them shoes dropped, his votes dropped. You know what I'm saying? But that's probably just that region or whatever. But here's what it tells me. It tells me that the American people will elect a criminal to rule over them. Just like how we chose a criminal over Christ. You know, saying we chose Barabbas instead of our king. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? We chose a criminal over a black leader who really cared about black people. This is the same thing people doing today, and including black people, including Mexicans. Listen, you will be surprised how many Latino Americans are voting for Donald Trump. After all of his words against the Mexicans and all of his words against the so-called immigrants that are just trying to seek asylum. After all of that, Latino Americans are still voting for Trump. Can you believe it? Black people are still voting for Biden after he said, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. You tell me that, nigga. That's all you got to tell me and make me not vote for you.
That's was crazy.
That's crazy.
Charlamagne just stood there cheesing at him too.
That's crazy. That's crazy that they. That's crazy that they even aired that on Breakfast Club. Like I would have had to be like, hey, yo, wait, hold up. You saying we not black? We don't vote for you? What's that supposed to mean? Man, I wish the Boondocks still existed today.
Oh shit, that would have been funny on.
Tell me that would be.
They got so much content.
Hell yeah.
Yo, that's content.
All the content they will have right now.
Oh man.
Yo.
You don't vote for me, you ain't black. Then Trump, my bad, love yeah, I know you want to say something.
Go ahead.
Real quick. Then Trump turns around and says, I got 4 indictments, and I think that's why the black people like me. What? Because you got indictments, my nigga? Because you went to jail? Because you got a mugshot?
That's crazy.
Like, bro, these people do not respect you. And you steady falling for the okie doke. When are we going to learn? Go ahead, Torch.
Now, I was going to say, what it tell me is, it's principalities, right? It's spiritual wickedness in high places. But unlike Christians, they think spiritual wickedness in high places mean clouds. You know what I mean? Like it's spirits flying around, doing things, above our heads. You know what I mean? Like when some people who think, spooky like. But those spirits and those principalities have to dwell somewhere, and they dwell in bodies. You know what I'm saying? Nothing gets done down here unless it's done within a body. You know what I mean? Like if just kind of not off subject, but a lot of Christians think that it's this battle between God and Satan. So if Satan just got free rule down here, if it's just this battle, then if he just wants you dead, then he could just the door should just open up and the spirit should just come in here and take you out. But it don't happen that way. It don't happen that way because we dwell on this earthly realm, so it needs a body. So with Trump and even with Biden, as the tensions escalate, right, and things are going to get worse, which we know they are, because since I've been born, things have gotten progressively worse. We look at technology and things, and sometimes technology kind of shield us from what's really happening. Like technology has gotten better, so we feel like the world is evolving. But maybe from a technical standpoint, we may be evolving, but morally, we on a we going down. You know what I'm saying? Like we're digressing, if I could use that, right? So whatever we headed to next, if Trump win, it's because he's the person that has to embody that principality that's going to give the word and open up the doors for what's coming next. Simple as that. It's nothing we could do to stop it. You know what I'm saying? Let's say they can they put Biden in there? How many times he been in there? I don't know. I don't know.
Once.
He could get reelected, right?
Yeah, he can get reelected.
He may not make it through his
man.
Yeah, he's so old. He might not even make it through his next term.
I think if he were to get reelected, Kamala Harris would just become president because come on, bro. Like how many ticks does his clock still got?
Right. And guess what's the kind of craziness that's gonna bring on? Can you imagine so-called
first woman president?
Yeah. So then if you put Kamala Harris in there, you think you had a problem with these women. You really gonna have a problem when there's a woman president. You're gonna have a problem. A big problem. Because now everything is gonna be handled so sensitively. It's already handled sensitively with men in charge. So you can imagine if a woman get in charge, everything, man, all the stuff, you ain't gonna be able to say nothing. All this talk we do about, old girl telling something she cook clean, shut up, and all that, they gonna censor that. They gonna stop that. There's not gonna be no more of that. Like, that's gonna be a hate crime to tell a woman to shut her mouth. It's gonna be a hate crime.
Nah, you ain't lying. Listen. What's if I could, right? Like, hold up, man. I was gonna say, who you think gonna win? Who you think gonna win the election?
Who I think gonna win?
Yeah.
The devil that the Bible speaks of.
That's an easy answer. He always win, no matter who get elected.
Yeah. It kind of goes into what also Lafayette said. Like, you know, whatever principalities or that that needs to be put in place in order for things to get done. That's who's gonna be put in place. You know what I'm saying? Because it needs to be done in the physical form. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit, put an
And it's gonna
actual
be a
donkey
devil no
as the
matter.
president. Like, right,
Right.
it's gonna be a devil.
It could be anything.
It could be anything, nigga. It's gonna
Easy for president, man.
Man.
Yay for president. Yay for president, y'all. 2024.
Shit.
And you know what? You know what though? The crazy part about it is, oh man, I hope when I say this, people understand it. But you know what though? Because it's America, if Kanye was to be president, bro, I'm leaving. I'm not staying here, bro. That's wild, bro. I am not staying here, bro. He gonna have everybody wearing them ugly shoes and them dumb outfits. I'm getting the hell up out of here, bro.
He gonna outlaw black on black relationships. Everybody gotta have an interracial relationship.
Listen. I don't want. Listen, the only black leader that I want in power is when Christ come back. That's it. That's all I'm accepting. Anybody else? Don't even try it, bro. Don't even get up there. Don't even do it.
Please don't stay down. Stay down.
Cause y'all be worse. Y'all sometimes they be worse than the devils.
They do.
Yeah, the devil gonna raise your taxes and all that. The devil gonna raise your taxes, and you know it's certain stuff you can't do. You know what I'm saying? Like rules, but man, a brother get in there, bro. We're gonna be doing some weird stuff.
I got something weird.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from. It's gonna be something weird.
Yeah, give me my bad. That was probably me.
But yeah, so look, check this out, right? So it says, so now, you know what I'm saying? Now, we're talking about a criminal. This is talking about somebody with a real criminal background running for president. Now, my whole life, I thought you couldn't be a president if you had a criminal background. I guess that's just if you're black, right? Well, they officially allowed Trump to be on the 2024 ballot. Read the Supreme Court ruling keeping Trump on the 2024 presidential ballot. I'm not even going to read a whole lot. The headline is all you really need. Former President Trump is eligible to stay on primary election ballots. The U.S. Supreme Court unanimously ruled Monday. The 9-0, so everybody was on board with it. That's what it means. Nobody was opposed to leaving Donald Trump, a criminal, on the 2024 presidential election ballot. The 9-0 ruling is the first in the High Court's history on the so-called insurrection clause in the 14th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution. Section 3 of the amendment, which was ratified after the Civil War, states that no one may hold federal or state public office if they have taken an oath to protect the Constitution as an officer of the United States and then engaged in insurrection or rebellion against the same or given aid or comfort to the enemies thereof. This goddamn man is a treasonist. He's like, by their laws, the punishment for treason is unaliving. So this man has committed treason, insurrection, and they're putting him back in the presidency. It's crazy to me. I don't know if it's just me. Am I alone here? This is wild.
Nah.
Go ahead. You got it.
Nah, I mean, I'm not. Listen, I know you not either. I know we talking about it, but I ain't shocked. They can write whatever they want to write, erase that shit, and be like, I know what we said, but this is what we're gonna do. Because guess what? They're gonna be controlled. This always remind me every time I think about the presidential elections, when I think about who they put in office, you know, who this Democrat versus Republican. I always think about that story in the scriptures where the Most High had a council, and I forget. I'm paraphrasing, but in the story, somebody needed to die, and the Most High in this council said, "How are we gonna do it?" And a spirit stepped forward and was like, Yeah, a spirit stepped forward and was like, "I'll be a lion spirit in the mouth of his prophets." And guess what? He ended up dead because in the Most High was like, "That's a good idea. We're gonna do that." So when I see stuff like what you just read, and it's like this is what's supposed to be, and then I look at what's happening, and I look at what's supposed to be, and I look at what's happening, I'll be like, yeah, somebody intervening, somebody upstairs is saying, skip that. No, this what we need to happen. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, it's crazy. That's real. That's real. You know what I'm saying? And that's towards. I wish I had a soundboard. I went. I need some sounds, man. Because that's dead on point. You know what I'm saying? Like this is all happening because America must fall. America has to fall. So it goes back to what you was just saying earlier. You know what I'm saying? Like no matter what, this is meant to happen. A devil is going to be put in office to bring forth the end of America, which is what we need. We don't need to vote. Goddamn, we need to let this shit go down. We're trying to vote to keep America great, make America great again, and all this bull crap. No, nigga. Every American staying in power means you stay in poverty. Put that on the shirt. Hey, listen, that's another. You know what I'm saying? Like, so now, this is Donald Trump, right? Believe you me, the only reason why they didn't, first of all, the reason why they didn't want Donald Trump to be on the ballot, because that's really, they didn't want him on the ballot. You know, like the liberals, the left, or whoever what you want to call them, they didn't want him on the ballot. Why? Because they know that if he gets back in office, he's going to give himself clemency. So all the crimes that he did, the insurrection, the holding those documents, all of that stuff is going to go away because he has the right as president to pardon himself. I'm going to play the video for you.
The Supreme Court has never been asked to weigh in on whether a president may use the constitutional power to grant pardons to pardon him or herself. But the current president weighed in with his opinion today. Here's Paula Reed.
The president tweeted this morning that while he has no plans to pardon himself, he could if he wanted to. I have the absolute right to pardon myself, but why would I do that when I have done nothing wrong? He also continued his attacks on the legitimacy of the special counsel, tweeting that Robert Mueller's appointment is totally unconstitutional. The president's tweets echo comments from his personal attorney, Rudy Giuliani, Sunday.
There's nothing that limits the presidential power of pardon from a federal crime.
But Giuliani acknowledged that the question of whether the president can pardon himself is less about legality than politics.
The president of the United States pardoning himself would just be unthinkable, and it would lead to probably an immediate impeachment. You know, you get the House, Senate be under tremendous pressure.
Republican Congressman Will Hurd on Face Station.
I think people would erupt. That would create outrage.
Such hypocrisy.
And today, Democratic Senator Ron Wyden, a staunch liberal, shuddered at the thought.
I certainly hope it never reaches that point. That would bring about a full-scale constitutional crisis.
But talk of pardons appears to be getting ahead of the investigation.
Hey, he's still breaking them in, man.
The president has not decided whether to sit for an interview.
He's trying to hold him into his mouth. That's crazy.
Maybe. That ain't even the end of that word. Maybe.
Now, keep in mind, this is 5 years ago. I hope y'all can see that. This is 5 years ago.
Jeez.
You understand? This is 5 years ago. This is before the whole insurrection, all of that stuff. It's before all that. This man said, I could pardon myself, but I don't even gotta do that. I ain't do nothing wrong. Let's see how true that holds up. You know what I'm saying? This man's gonna pardon himself. Right. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be the president because everybody loves a criminal. You know what I'm saying? America loves criminality. So the fact that he's a criminal just increases change. They thought that was gonna, be a stumbling block for him. He got indictments and stuff. So, people not gonna want to vote for him because he got indictments. He came out and said that black people like him because he got indictments.
Right.
Yeah, definitely.
They like Bill Clinton because Bill Clinton smoked weed and had sex with prostitutes in his office.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
But also too, like, I mean, what I said earlier, it's hypocrisy. They said in his video that if he did that, like it would result in immediate impeachment. Like just the thought of it makes them shudder, right?
Right.
The thought of a white man, Esau, if you will, Edomite, if you will, basically pardoning themselves. Hasn't America done that already? Didn't you pardon yourself from the crimes that y'all committed? Why y'all acting like this is like y'all can't stomach it when it's on y'all end? Like, but y'all pardon yourself for the crimes and the stuff y'all committed with us. Every time we bring it up is, well, that happened some time ago. That wasn't us. That wasn't that. Nigga, why he can't pardon himself? Y'all hypocrites, man. Y'all
right.
It's so unbelievable to even fathom that the president will pardon himself. What? Come on, bro. Like,
right. But he did something wrong and he ain't gonna pay for it. Come on now. America,
so
for real. You really want
unbelievable.
somebody to pay for the crimes? You really want somebody to pay for the crimes they committed? Let's not go there. Let's not go there.
Right.
Not go there. I know.
All he's doing is embodying the true, like he's a true patriot. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's embodying America.
Yes. Donald Trump is the most patriotic person in the United States of America.
That's real.
Stamp that right now. He is the most patriotic person. He's doing exactly what any normal Isaurian would do.
That's what we call it.
Damn. That's all like
Isaurian.
from Esau, nigga. That's all like this nigga turned Super Saiyan. He's
sorry.
He in his final form. Look at that man. He in his final form, bro.
Oh man, listen, man. He got black people on his side. He got Mexicans on his side. Donald Trump doing his damn thing. He's gonna be the president. You know who's not gonna be the president? I'll tell you who won't be the president. A damn woman will never be the president. Ever.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying? Like that woman that I don't even know if y'all know who I'm talking about. Nikki Haley. So some woman named Nikki Haley that's running for the Republican Party. She think I don't know if y'all be watching. I be watching because I love to see this place go down. But I'm watching and I'm like, she really think that she has a chance. She thinks that she has a chance because people don't want to vote for Biden and people don't want to vote for Trump. So she's the one giving them an option outside of them. They don't want to vote for you, you dummy.
She was getting backlash about the raising the retirement age or something like that to like 70 or some shit like that. I don't know.
Listen, you know what? I'm not. Really
you talking about somebody that hate black people? She hate black people. If you raising the retirement level, then you know retirement age. You really hate black people because you know damn well we don't live to no 70.
Facts.
You know we ain't living to 70 no more. Come on, man, cut it out.
Listen, man. I think she really messed up when. She cried on stage during one of her speeches. She was talking about her husband. And now he got deployed to war, leaving her and her daughter or whatever. And she cried. And I'm like, that is probably the worst thing you can do to represent yourself as a leader of a nation. Right? Like nobody wants to see their leader cry and worry.
Women do.
You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to have faith in your leader. You're supposed to, see somebody strong and valiant, and no matter what they go through, they're gonna persevere. You don't want to see them cry. This is why they'll never vote for no woman. You emotional. You can't handle big problems. What happens? You get in the office. The world goes to war, and you bring your husband back home. You know what I'm saying? You're like, no, the war is too dangerous, honey. Come home. You know what I'm saying? I'm pulling you out of the war. You coming home because I don't want to lose you. And now. Everybody else going to, well, first of all, everybody gonna turn against you because you don't think that other women have husbands in the army. You don't think that husbands have wives in the army. everybody gonna turn against you because you're being selfish. And instead of allowing that man to die for his country, like he signed up to do, you want to be selfish and bring him home and possibly cause America to lose the war. I hope you do get elected so that you can do shit like that. So y'all can get there and get out the way and let the Israelites rule the earth once again.
Her
So,
PR person needs to be fired. That's what it is. Her PR person needs to be fired because you tried to take an approach of trying to get the emotional side of the audience.
Right.
And we all know that only works in press conferences about sports and movies. But when it comes to the delegation of arms in the country, that does not get no play with a country like this. You crying them tears, you're not going to win over your audience with that. You know what I mean? It's just not going to happen. So her PR person definitely needs to be fired because that was a horrible approach. No.
Never, ever. Why was who?
Nah.
If I was her PR team, I probably would have snapped. I probably would snap on her ass. Like what the hell are you doing? Who the hell told you go out there and cry?
Trying to use the emotions of the people. Like that don't work no more. Americans ain't got no emotions no more. The hell? We ain't got no emotions. We burnt out, bro. We just went through a pandemic. Especially our generation. We seen the Twin Towers fall. We've been through a pandemic. We done seen school shootings. We all fresh out of emotions, girl. We out of that. You got to come with some facts, some real hard facts. All that crying, nigga, we cry every day. That ain't winning us over. Cut it out. Either come with the facts to get off the stage.
Facts.
We're not voting for you. How about that? We're not voting at all, period, to be honest with you, because our vote don't matter. I ain't want to have to say it, but for everybody that's watching, your vote don't matter anyway. So just relax. All you got to do is relax, man. Get your popcorn. If you don't vote, guess what's going to happen? They got to elect somebody.
Listen.
Black people. Gotta happen anyway.
And if I may, my bad, not to cut you off, but this woman is claiming that she's black, by the way. Technically, she's claiming that she's brown. She's claiming that she's a native Indian.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Here, I got the video. You want to see it?
Good night.
Yeah,
is she a native?
She a native?
Listen, if you wasn't raised out there, then she can't claim it. They don't claim you if you weren't raised there. I don't care if you got the blood of the blood of the blood of the blood of your uncle and your, you know what I'm saying? Like they don't recognize you if you weren't born on a reservation.
What do you say to people who say that you've really had challenges when it comes to talking about race and are worried about what that would mean for the general election?
We were the only Indian family in our
Get the hell
small
out of here.
southern town. I was teased every day.
Get the hell out of here.
Hey, look.
Man, if that's I'm out of here, bro.
Anyone that wants to question it can go back and look at what I
you were in the back. Hold on.
how hard it was to grow up in the.
What you said?
Is she talking about being native Indian or East Indian? Like, what is she?
Let's see. I'm gonna play this video. I'm gonna go and look up her credentials. I'm gonna let this play real quick.
Day for being brown. So anyone that wants to question it can go back and look at what I've said on how hard it was to grow up in the deep South as a brown girl. If you want to know what it was like growing up, I was disqualified from a beauty pageant because I wasn't white or black, because they didn't know
because you were ugly.
So look, I know the hardships, the pain that come with racism. It's the reason that I fight every day when it comes to racism, anti-Semitism, or hate. And I always so critics can say whatever they want. I'm very comfortable in my skin. I'm very comfortable with what I believe in. And my job is not to convince them.
Yeah, she's a white woman. I don't know what the fuck she is.
That's a white
Her
woman.
parents they got East Indian names. So Ajit Singh Randhawa and Raj Kaur Randhawa.
Bro,
I guess she East Indian. Listen, she's trying to.
That don't mean nothing.
Look, she was like, I seen Kamala Harris become the vice president. I know I could do it too. I could become president. The East Indian Indian girl became the vice president. I could do it too, because y'all do know that Kamala Harris is not black. She's white, but she's got East Indian mother or something like that.
Yo, them names don't mean nothing. I know a white boy named Clarence. That don't mean nothing. That don't mean you ain't brown nowhere at all, man. That lady that's a white lady, bro. Tired of that, bro. These Indians everywhere should be in an uproar right now. You should be in an uproar. That lady was trying to be. You know what I'm saying? Damn Isarian, bro.
She Isarian. She about to power her up.
Get that damn Isarian out of here, man. That damn Isarian out of here.
From the mountain of
so she cried. So she cried, man. She cried. Oh, one little tear for Nikki Haley. Listen, man, she goddamn cried on stage about her goddamn husband. Worst mistake of her political career, if you ask me. And I'm pretty sure everybody else agrees. It's crazy. It's crazy. Who would do that? Who would vote for that?
Definitely.
Hey, real quick, you want to go to the post of the week? I see you got it queued up.
Yeah, we can. And then also too with old Isario over here. That's cap. You got disqualified because you wasn't black or Hispanic in that beauty pageant. We all know why you got disqualified. Come on now. Let's get out of here. You know what America has become? They don't give a damn what you see. They just say stuff. And they just like forget what your own eyes is showing you. Listen to what we saying. Don't trust your eyes no more. Listen to what we saying. Bro, you was ugly. That's why they got you up out of there.
It wasn't because you was brown.
That's what it was.
Hey, look. Hey, Lafayette, every kid that bullied her in school, he turned around like, hold on, you brown? That's not what we bullied you. We bullied you because you ugly.
Right.
You ugly. What?
Right. Brown? Nigga, that is not the color crayon. You are not the brown color crayon, bro.
Hey, look, she said, they said, I got brown friends.
Right.
Oh, man, I'm not racist.
Come on,
I got brown friends. You just ugly. Oh, man.
East Indians everywhere could be appalled right now. Hell no.
Nah.
They should be rioting right now. I'll let you read that one.
You got it. Nah, you won't let me read it.
Nah, you got it, sir. You got it. Yeah, you can go ahead and read that one. You know what I mean? I think you should read it.
Why? Because it's Shamar UPK? All right, no sweat. A lot of y'all want to give me the honors of reading my future wife's post because we made post of the week. And it got 163 likes, 153 shares.
Yeah, she went viral with that one.
Hey, I give her advice on these posts. Just
It'd be job be posted.
Really, it's me. I'm the one behind it.
Because technically, I got posted.
I should get the post of the week because really, it's me.
But big up to the sister, man. She definitely be saying some heavy shit. And I let her know all the time, like, what you saying is heavy and it's what they need to hear. And I encourage her to keep, posting like this because, women don't think like this these days. And this mindset is golden. And it's why you have the China Monets of the world. It's why you have these submissive women in the ISUPK because of a thought pattern like this. So she wrote, a woman who cannot control her mouth and emotions is a threat to her man's life and freedom. And y'all don't know how true that is. Man, mind blown. Because you thinking, you know what I'm saying? You thinking, your power comes from saying what you want to say and you don't care and F that and F this. And if you don't like it, F you. Nah. You know what I'm saying? Real power is in your mouth. And real power comes from shutting your damn mouth when you need to shut it. You know what I'm saying? You got to learn how to control that mouth of yours. Like, you don't have any control, but every woman want to claim that they're 10. They 10 out of 10. They perfect. Every woman is perfect. Y'all know that? Did y'all know every woman is perfect?
Yeah, oh, yeah, definitely. I never met an imperfect one in my life.
Well, yeah, okay, I hear you. I feel you. I feel you. But like this women think that they're, they can't improve themselves. They can't. There's nothing that they can do differently. But none of them can control their mouth. How many times have you seen a man get into a fight, or even worse, a shootout, because of something his woman said?
Mm-hmm.
It happens way too often, entirely too often. Women who don't know how to be quiet. So what happens? They lose their life. Yo, man, I think we did a story on it. Maybe it wasn't us. Maybe it was Commander Hungry. But somebody covered a story on how some woman running her mouth and gets her man. No, her brother. It was her brother. Yeah, her brother. She brought her. She was running her mouth and got her brother involved in something, and her brother ends up losing his life in a gunfight.
Yeah, the ex-football player.
Yeah, man, tragic. And all she had to do was shut her mouth. Her brother would still be alive today. Some of these women, your man would still be alive today if you just shut your mouth. You know what I'm saying? But if we let someone like Kanye West in, you I mean not Kanye West, Kamala Harris. We let Kamala Harris be the president. No, just playing. But nah. What the sister said is absolutely heavy, man. Give her a hand. And that's why I got 162 shares. 153 shares, 160. Like, more women should think like this. We'll have more marriages. We'll have more men still alive. You know what I'm saying? And we'll have less men in prison if you just control your mouth.
If I may, if I could chime in, you wanted to say something, Lafayette?
No, you can go ahead, sir. I'm looking up something real quick.
I would just want to say that correct that mouth too. If you a brother that's married to a woman, that don't understand how to control the mouth, you know what I mean? It's your obligation to tell her when to shut her mouth, when to be quiet, when not to speak, know her place and all of that. You dig what I'm saying? And if that bitch can't handle that shit, tell that bitch to fly. Salaki. I don't know. If she can't handle that, tell that woman to fly. You get what I'm saying? But it is your obligation to make sure that, you know what I mean, that she knows she knows what she's saying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So all that stuff.
Yeah, definitely. Salaki.
No, I just want to mention one last thing, like, because most women will have the attitude of thinking, well, I need a nigga to control me. I need, it takes a special type of nigga because I'm the way I'm the way I am, and you have to take that. Nah.
Can you handle this?
Right, type shit. Like, like which is childish as fuck. You get what I'm saying? In the real world, as an adult, you have to compromise. It is, that's the reality of the real world. But in a child like mine, she has to be taught and corrected in that mindset. You get what I'm saying? And instead of running out and trying to get some white woman that makes it easier for you, or try to get some other woman and that's not of your nation that makes it easier for you, man, stick with that black woman with that mouth and tell her to shut it and cook and clean and
F.
And F.
give up the box. Give it up. Yeah, man. Most time I cry. And for the record, yes, I can handle it. Can you handle a real nigga? That was you need to ask yourself. Because a real nigga gonna tell you to shut the hell up.
Right.
You know a real nigga. Listen, a real nigga gonna argue with your ass. If you want to argue, okay, let's argue. You're not gonna win. You know what I'm saying? You want to argue? Listen, fellas. Do not get no woman that you gotta argue with. But you gonna have to argue with your woman sometimes. You know what I mean? I don't know if y'all following me. I don't know if that makes sense. Don't get no woman that you gotta argue with. But you're gonna have to argue with your woman sometimes. And you can't be like, whatever, babe. I don't want to argue. You got it. Nah, nigga, no. Hell no. Give the water no passage, my nigga. Check that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Check it. You know what I'm saying? Correct her. And we can say bitch on here, so correct that bitch.
Oh shit,
Check
we could.
that bitch,
Hey,
man.
bitch.
Hell yeah, we can
Listen,
say bitch.
tell that bitch to fucking. Nah, I'm playing.
We got the bitch pass on here, man. We got the bitch pass on here. Shit,
Yeah,
a
bitch.
bitch ain't gonna give me no bitch pass. I give myself the bitch pass. We gonna check a bitch when a bitch is being a bitch. Bitch.
Listen, if she can't swim, she's
Yeah.
bound to drown. Nigga. Just let her
Yeah,
go.
man.
Let her be a whore. She wants to. If that's what she wants to be.
Just for
You know
the
what I'm
record, Salaki, Shamar ain't no
Uh-huh.
bitch. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You see what she's saying? You
Oh
see what she's talking about?
yeah. Facts. Nah, facts.
Oh,
Nah,
man,
listen. There's a difference between a bitch and a woman, right? Is there a
Yeah.
difference? Can we speak on that? There's a difference between a sister and a bitch, bro.
Yes.
There is.
Definitely.
I'm just saying.
Definitely.
But go ahead, my bad, yeah.
No, you too wild. I just wanted to read a couple scriptures if I could, because we was talking about a woman who cannot control her mouth, and I think women are not educated on warfare, so sometimes they feel like they're excluded from war, but they don't understand that they have a tool that they can use in war that they use a lot, and the scriptures talk about it. But it's your tongue. The things that you say, that's your weapon. Like, it's this show that come on, when they show like the prison shows and they show like the men in jail, and most of the time, what you got to worry about in jail when you with men, besides the obvious stuff, is them fighting and stabbing each other. You know what I'm saying? It's war, it's combat. You know what I'm saying? But in a woman's prison, it's their mouth, man. Like, if you watch those stories, if you watch those shows with the women prisoners, the things that they say are so treacherous, man. It'll fire something up in you. Like, I can't believe she said that. That tongue that they use, they don't know how to control that. Is just as bad as giving a 9-year-old a pistol and just letting them go out into the world. They don't know the power they possess when they got that pistol, right? So if I could, I just wanted to read this. Is in James 3:5. Even so, the tongue is a little member and boasts of great things. Behold, how great a matter a little fire kindleth, right? The tongue of the smallest member, but so much can come from that. The words that you can speak can cause a great fire. It's a small matter can turn into a great consuming fire just by the words that you speak. Verse 6. And the tongue is a fire, a world of iniquity. So is the tongue among our members, that it defileth the whole body and setteth on fire the course of nature, and is set on fire of hell. If a woman does not understand that her mouth is a weapon, she will use it in a way that will set on course the nature. Meaning what? Your tongue, your mouth could get people killed, man. Your mouth can destroy people. Your mouth can bring on wars, because that's your weapon in this warfare. Your weapon is your mouth. You know what I'm saying? And we've seen it with righteous women in the Bible who use their tongue, their mouth, the words that they speak, to cancel out wars, to divert, to steer away war. But a lot of our women today, because they don't understand that, they use it for war, and they use it against a man, and it just turns into that. So that's a heavy post.
God. If I may, I don't know if y'all seen the video. Nah, that was heavy for sure. If y'all seen the video of the mother that was teaching her daughter about she was putting toothpaste out of, like, she was squeezing out of the stuff out of the toothpaste. Oh, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
and she was saying, well, try to, if you able to find that or not, because that's a great lesson that she taught that young girl. You know what I'm saying? And if we can get more examples of that, all across the board, like outside to our grid as well too, like, is what is going to provoke change. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool for us as men to mess with China, Monet, but it makes a greater impact when women stand behind it. You get what I'm saying? And that's what we need. We need more sisters to stand up and say what's right, and don't be afraid to say what's right.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Here we go right here. Hold on 1 second. One moment.
That toothpaste in there. I want you to do it real fast for me. See, these older women don't teach y'all young girls about this right here. When y'all dealing with men and they open up to y'all and they talk to you, no, pour it all in there. That's what I want you to do. I want you to pour it in there. I'm gonna teach you something. Now he don't open up to you and told you some things, right? And he trusted you with that information. And you turned around and said all the mean things to him. You repeated back what he told you. And then you repeated 2 things that he told you not to. That's why I told you to put them 2 things right there. Now take this right here and put it back in the damn. Take all that toothpaste and put them back in them tubes. I'm not gonna remember that. That's why you shouldn't say things like that. You can talk and you can say mean things, but you can't take them back. Now he ain't gonna trust you. That's what the old school women don't teach y'all young girls. That's why y'all be messing up y'all relationships and don't know how to be feminine. You don't know how to do anything because your mouth too loud. Be quiet sometimes. That's why men don't trust you.
God damn, man, give it up for that woman. Whoever that woman is, she is wise. That is a wise woman, and I felt that. She said that. Well, I felt that. Y'all women, man, y'all need to learn how to be quiet. Shut your mouth. Don't say everything that you want to say. You know what I'm saying? Be careful what you do say. Because you can't take it back. That's the lesson she just taught. That's some real shit.
Yeah, you can't just say whatever you want, man, because those words cut deep and they echo. You know what I mean? Like it goes into your subconscious and it echoes in your brain no matter what. You know what I mean? That's why a lot of relationships fail. Like she said, like you're in a relationship with a woman and you open up to her and you say things to her and then she comes back and she says things that, you know, hurt you. You know what I'm saying? Somebody you love. You know what I'm saying? You let your guard down with somebody you love and she says these things because she hurt. You know, she doesn't realize, and I'm not saying men don't say hurtful things too, because I know they saying it like that, but what I'm saying is, a lot of times the only reason I'm harping on the woman part is because that's y'all weapon. That's y'all weapon to use that y'all use a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it ain't like y'all overpowering, beating no men up. Y'all not doing that, but you can say some things that's just as powerful and just as worse as picking up a brick and hitting them in the side of the face. You know what I mean? Like it's tough, man. You got to be careful what you say. Got to be careful.
And it's even double heavy. So like if I could real quick, it's even double heavy because in this society, a woman's word is taken over the man's. Mm-hmm. So just like you said, like, you know, he might, you know, you talked about domestic violence. You know, a lot of times women put their hand, this is not to, you know, take away from men who commit domestic violence. You know what I'm saying? It's shameful and it is, you know, it should be punished. But a lot of times women also put their hands on men. You understand? And even though they were the ones that put their hands on the man, they'll run and tell the police officer that the man put their hands on her. And the man ends up going to jail. You know what I'm saying? The man goes to jail and he has a strike on his record. Don't let him have a previous record, you know what I'm saying, or be out on parole or on probation or something. You gonna tell them that he put his hands on you, you done ruined this man's whole life now. You understand? Because your words have value, especially as a woman in this society. A woman in this society, her word means everything. They don't care what the man's word is. No, she hit me. She hit me. I ain't even must put my hands on. You don't give a fuck. She said that you put your hands on her. You know what I'm saying? So you going to jail, nigga. It's her word against yours. Her word matters to us. You gotta be careful, man. You women have a lot of power in your tongue, and I don't mean in a sexual way. You know what I'm saying? That's another story.
Right. And as black people, as black men and women, blacks, Hispanics, natives, we're supposed to love each other. And so when you're in a relationship with someone, one of the first lessons you need to know, and we need to do a whole show on relationships. I'm telling you, we just need to just go in on relationships. But we both need to exercise greater restraint. That's just real. We need to exercise greater restraint. Know who you're dealing with. You know, sometimes you can't come down come out as a tyrant. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to know who you're dealing with. That's the whole point of getting to know someone. Some people's feelings get hurt real easy by little small things. Now, and some of the worst things have been done with the greatest intention. You know, you can really hurt somebody with the intent of saving them or trying to be a help, but really could do damage. So it takes a lot of control and a lot of wisdom to deal in a relationship. The movies make it look easy. Or you get with somebody, you go on some dates, you love them, you have sex, everything is good. But they don't tell you about the middle parts where, you know, y'all had disagreements and y'all in fights and somebody hit below the belt. So you hit lower, then they hit lower. And now y'all then went to a place that y'all cannot come back from. And two people who used to love each other have become mortal enemies. And now you have to live with this person and lay with this person who has now become your enemy. You know, it's deep, man. It's deep.
That's deep. I ain't gonna lie, that is deep. That is deep. Better be careful, man. My bad, man. My bad, because I was every point. I just wanted to mention a sidebar. I was reading a book a long time ago about the metaphysics of, you know, vibrations and frequencies and stuff like that. And in this book, they were doing studies on ice crystals on how they respond to certain vibrations and frequencies. And in the study, they was having people say certain words to see what type of ice crystal forms in the water. And if the person said a good word, then it will form into a nice looking crystal and, you know, put together. And if they say a bad word or say a hurtful word, you know what I'm saying, it'll form into like a discombobulated, whatever the word is, crystal and whatnot, like distorted crystal, like if I could use that word instead. You know what I'm saying? Like it turns into like a whole distorted crystal, you know what I'm saying? And I took from it from reading that book. And I forgot the name of that book though, man. But it goes to everything that y'all talking about, how, you know, your words, you know, even Christ mentioned, like, you know, for every idle word you shall be judged. Like your words, there's power behind it, like there's meaning behind it. You know what I'm saying? And it can have an effect on somebody. You know what I'm saying? You're not just saying something and thinking that this person is just gonna take it, you know, because it's just words. You know what I'm saying? They do cut deep. You know what I'm saying? Like they do hurt. And if you're not careful with your words, you know what I'm saying, you can cause more harm than somebody physically harming somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because of those words, there's you know, it's all spiritual, metaphysical, all that shit is spiritual. It's all, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Listen, if I may, you want to say something up there?
No, just no. Go ahead.
No, if you want to say something, go ahead. Cause I'm not gonna shift gears, but I do want to bring up something since we're on this topic.
No, okay, so nah, really, I mean, it's like I said, we need to do a whole show on it because, you know, relationships, especially going into what's finna happen into the world, what's finna happen in the world right now. That topic is very important because we need to know how to deal with each other. And if we don't know how to deal with each other, how we gonna know how to deal with each other when it comes down to turmoil? You know how many people I see be like, you know, I work in an office building, right? Corporate America. And you know how many grown people say that they be hangry? I don't know if people say they be hangry, but you know how like they don't eat and so they're in a bad mood because they haven't eaten yet or because they haven't had their coffee. And you know what I always think to myself? What if we was in a situation to where we couldn't eat for a couple days? So now you got all these irritated, mad people around here. We ain't gonna be able to get along. We're gonna kill each other.
Nah.
This dude needs a sandwich and he can't control his emotions. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but in a relationship, in a relationship, if we can't control our urges and control our mouths, and I've been guilty of this, obviously, but if you can't control your mouth and control the things you say to someone you love, then you can cause damage. And then when it comes down for us to be together, how can that person trust you? How can that person rely on you? How can you know you move together as a unit? You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying everything you say is going to, you know, be the greatest thing, but there's a time and place for things. But like I said before, as men and women in relationships, trying to be in healthy relationships, and especially with the turmoil that's about to happen into this world, we both just need to exercise greater restraint.
I agree. I 100% agree.
If I could, what's deep about what you said about, being hungry, being hangry. It's funny because, in the ISUPK, we actually practice going without food or water for at least 24 hours. Some of us do it for more. You know what I'm saying? But it's a practice that we keep, regularly. You know what I'm saying? It's called fasting. A lot of us fast. Some of us fast for 2 days or 3 days. Some of us go further. You know what I'm saying? If their body can handle it. But you know what I'm saying? It's crazy how wise. You know what I'm saying? Like the scripture that says, these people are such a wise and understanding people. Not to, quote, Bible in my head cover, but you know what I'm saying? Like that's part of that wisdom. You know what I'm saying? We practice this. We will deprive ourselves of food and water voluntarily. And one day the day might come where one day we'll have to deprive ourselves of food and water against our will. And when that day comes, we'll be straight. We'll be prepared for it because we've done it before. We've practiced that restraint before. You know what I'm saying? We've gone days without food and water. You know what I'm saying? So, when that day comes, we'll have more composure. We'll have more, we can control ourselves better versus the people in the world who don't practice that same restraint. They get hungry for 3 hours and they want to kill everybody. They want to unlive everybody. So,
Right.
I just want to say that was that's something that came to mind.
And so like, and it's a difference between, and I've never experienced this, but right now, like whether it's your woman, whether it's your child, whether it's your husband, right now, somebody tell you they hungry, you're able to go somewhere and get food. You have a means to do it. But imagine what that feel like if your child or your woman or even your man say, I'm hungry, and you don't got it. You don't know how you're going to get it. That's a different feeling altogether. See, we haven't experienced that here like that. You know what I'm saying? Like on a continuous basis. We are practicing for a time where it may come like that. It may happen that way, and we know it's gonna happen that way. When Publix and all these stores and stuff, when ain't no trucks to bring food in here, how we gonna get food? How we gonna do stuff? Now when you complaining about, you talk with your woman and y'all trying to decide what to eat and she don't know what to eat, well, it's gonna come a time where it's like, I'm hungry, and you like, I don't know where we're gonna get food from. I'm just saying, just hypothetically, that's gonna be a different type of feeling. And we have to be able to control and harness our emotions to make sound decisions in order to provide. It's a chain reaction. And these things we have to be prepared for. So we're not just talking just to be saying something. We're preparing for something that's coming down the road. Right. So that's it. I'm done on that.
Nah, no sign of Christ, man. I mean, and speaking of like, that video we just seen, controlling your mouth, you know what I'm saying? The ISUPK, the managerial honor of the ISUPK, did a special interview with a sister who, who's an advocate for women shutting their mouth and being submissive. You know what I'm saying? And this was the interview. If we got time, I was shy. Think we got time to play the full interview?
For the full John?
Yeah.
What time it is now?
That's no. It's
11:19.
We done at it for about an hour and 34 minutes.
Shit, if you want to play the I guess the meat of the.
Yeah, I want to play the meat. I want to give a little context to it though, so I just play like the beginning, and then I'll play like the meat of it, what I really want to get out of it, because it just says something heavy about like her mother, you know what I'm saying, her mother, and how many relationships she's had because she wouldn't shut her mouth and let that man lead. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go ahead and play like the beginner, and then I'll play more of it.
Oh, okay, close to the mic. Hey, shalom, sis. That means peace. How you doing tonight?
Shalom, I'm
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. China Monet, everybody that's watching. Yeah. Hey, sis, I have so many questions about this song and about your motivation with the. First of all, before I even go to those, let me ask you about you. Tell me a little bit about you. Where are you from? Tell us a little bit about you.
Well, I'm from Albany, Georgia.
Okay.
Yes, born in I was raised in Florida though. But yeah, I've been doing music since high school.
Okay, real quick, I want to point out the fact that we're raised in Florida. You know what I'm saying? We raised them right. We raised them right.
What she said? She from Florida.
She said she from Albany, Georgia, but she was raised in Florida.
Okay. Florida,
probably South Florida, because you know we get down like that.
Oh, probably Central. Who knows?
Nah. All right, so I'm gonna jump to the meat of it.
In our community.
Church, the major nerd in the community. Like it is going crazy. Like the numbers, like it's so many men that's praising that in the game. A female woman that looks at masculinity in a positive way. Versus always speaking about the negative about a man.
That's right. And if I could just add one last thing to your courage, it was very courageous of you. And you know, we are very proud of you for that courage, because that courage came at a time when they were pushing the ratchetness to the level.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Everything was right on time.
Right. Oh, I see you planned it. She plotted it out on it. Wow. Yeah, that's right. That's right. And it shook them in the way that it should.
And if I could say one more thing, sir. And what was so beautiful also tonight, sir, is that she gave credit to that.
Hold on, I think I skipped it. So lucky.
You know what I mean? So that's absolutely wonderful, sis. I appreciate you coming on again. Wow.
If I could, sir, one more.
Actually, conversing into being a more submissive one.
Hold on.
Let your man lead or whatever, but she just, I guess.
Yeah, this is the part. Hold on.
Sister, let me ask you a question, if I could, right? Yes. The backlash from women that don't like it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Were you expecting that to be as big as it was?
Yes. I was prepared for it.
Now does that mean that in your life, even before you made the song, when you talk to women, the women that you know in your life, the friends, your family, do you know women that have always told you that it's wrong to be a woman that's willing to please a man? Do they look down on women like that?
I would say I was raised, because my mom was kind of raised us to be strong, independent Black women. You know, not more so saying like, don't let your man lead or whatever, but she just, I guess, taught us what she knew, and that was just survival, I guess. But it's like, to me, my mom, she always catered to her. My mom been married 5 times. She always catered to her husband, so I always see that she nurtures them, and she's sometimes, you know what, I ain't gonna say that. She's married 5 times because she don't listen.
You see that shit?
That's really
it's a lot. She started to give her mother credit, which, you know what I'm saying, I know she loves her mother. She thinks that, you know, her mother did a good job raising her. But in giving her mother credit for the way that she raised her, she realized, damn, hold up, my mama had 5 husbands because she would not listen to them. She didn't know how to she didn't know how to cook, clean, give up the box and shut up. She didn't do that. She wanted you, she raised her to be a strong, independent Black woman, no nonsense Karen. Not Karen, damn, I can't call her Karen. No nonsense Nancy. You understand? She's not with none of that, you telling me what to do stuff. And so she had to go from man to man to man. And even in giving her mother credit for the way that she was raised, she had to realize, oh damn, my mother really ain't that good of a wife, because she's been married 5 times because she couldn't keep her mouth shut. You know what I'm saying? I think that was like really important for her even to realize she made the damn song, and she just now in this show realized that her mother wasn't as great as she gives her credit for. No offense to her mother, but
right.
Nah, it's like if I may too, I know you wanted to say something as well out there, but I just want to just mention this real quick if I'm able to. That whole persona of you being strong, independent, like none of that is reality. You get what I'm saying? Like in the real world,
right,
a woman needs a man. She needs a man. Like in the
right,
real world. You get what I'm saying? And to draw back of how y'all was mentioning about, when it comes down to, when things are rough and you trying to figure out how I'm gonna eat and how I'm gonna make sure my household has food and all of that stuff. A woman is not gonna be out there making those tough decisions. Neither should she. She needs
right,
to be. You get what I'm saying? Like she's not gonna be out there hunting for food and trying to gather up and store up some food and all that stuff. Nah, like the men is put in place for
right,
those tough decisions. You know what I'm saying? And making sure what
right.
portions are gonna be rationed and stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? So eventually, it's fun now. It's cool to do now because America is on top. But eventually, when the time comes, all that strong independent stuff is gonna go straight out the window. Watch, you're gonna see. Soon enough.
Definitely.
Quick as it came is as quick as it's gonna go.
Yep.
Remember,
Yeah.
keep in mind that was
Yeah.
all
Because when the world get into the place,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
You got it.
No, I was gonna say when the world get into the place where it's in survival mode, everybody gonna resort to they roles naturally. And like I was saying, like when the grocery store is closed down, see right now everything is user friendly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be a threat of contest to. You know what I'm saying? You got to go into this place where all these men are, and you just think you just finna go in there and just take the food from them. No, you're gonna need some brothers. You're gonna need a group of men to go in there and grab that food, because you ain't gonna be able to do it, because you're gonna go in there to grab food and they're gonna grab you. You know what I mean? So I mean, this ain't no scare tactic. We just telling you like how the world is. Things repeat themselves, and this happens all the time. When war go down, the men gotta go to war. Y'all not gonna be there to shoot no guns and take nobody down. No, you gonna need somebody to watch over you. So yeah, man, cook, clean, shut up,
And they know,
do the other thing.
Listen, and they know this up there, and that's why they got this whole idea that all men are, aggressive, over sexualized deviants. You know what I'm saying? Who just want to use and abuse and snatch them up and have their way with them. They know this. They know that there are men like that. Are all men like that? Hell no. But in their mind, you know what I'm saying? Let them tell it. All men are like that. But yet they still walk around half dressed. They still walking around talking about I don't need a man for nothing. I'm an independent woman. And I don't need a man for nothing. Listen, you're going to need a man. You need him, not going to, you need a man right now. You need a man to tell you to shut up and put on some clothes. You need a man for that. Just like you needed a father and a mother to raise you. You needed that. And unfortunately, all our mothers had 4 or 5 different men in the house. So we never got the chance to actually have a father. We had a bunch of, misters, you know what I'm saying? Mr. this and Mr. that. You know what I'm saying? Uncle this and uncle that. That's who you know. You know what I'm saying? You don't have a father. You got your mama's boyfriends. And they're not gonna raise you. They're gonna touch you. They're gonna touch on you. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna when your mom go to work and you left at home alone with him, he's gonna take you in that room and make you touch him. You understand? That's not the man that you want leading your house. This is why it's so important to know who you land with. First off, know who you land with. Know who to allow inside of not only your house, but inside of you. Because once you make that commitment, it's forever. You understand? You've tied yourself to this person forever. You understand? So it's important to choose correctly. This man is gonna be, if you got kids already, this man is gonna be who's around your kids. If you don't got kids and you plan on having them with him, this is the man that's gonna raise your kids, or may or may not raise your children. You know what I'm saying? So it's important who you lay with. It's important to choose who you lay with if you're a woman. And men, it's important to choose who you lay with if you're a man, because you need to know if she's gonna shut up and listen to you. If you can't protect something that don't listen to you.
Right.
How you expect to protect a woman that won't listen to nothing you say? Hey, babe, you should not wear that outside. Do not wear that, or you will be in danger. Your life will be. Well, you can't tell me what to wear. Shut up. And she walk out the house. You never see her again. You say you can't protect somebody that won't listen to you. Women, you can't be protected if you don't listen to the man protecting you.
Yep. Facts.
That's how I go. In the real world, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I just want to mention one last thing. I know we're ready to get up out of here, man. Like, it's such a traumatic thing for a woman to have to even experience something like that. You get what I'm saying? Like, your upbringing is gonna shape you as an adult. You get what I'm saying? And a woman who goes through multiple fathers, multiple uncles, and mama boyfriends and all that stuff, and seeing a rough lifestyle or what her mother had to go through is going to shape her as an adult. You know what I'm saying? So even when she's young, she got to know. She got to know how to be a woman, how to be, shut up. You know what I mean? She got to know the roles and all that stuff. So that way, man, when she becomes an adult, she got a head on her shoulders. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, man.
Right.
It's a lot of broken people out there, but there is a solution to your brokenness if you want to find it.
Yes.
I mean,
Well, you got any more? You got anything else?
Nah, that's it.
Yeah, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. Pay your tithes. All right. Hey, listen, pay your Passover fee.
Oh yeah.
$200 a person, all access. You get all access pass to the Passover. I mean, that means all events at the Passover are included. That includes the black party, which might just feature an appearance by China Monet. You know what I'm saying? So it's an event you don't want to miss. You know what I mean? Not to mention, you know what I'm saying, all the heavy hitting soldiers with power banging music, you know what I'm saying, the ISUPK, such as, Preaching Officer Lafayette, aka Torch, you know what I'm saying, Captain Akkad, Captain Tower War, you know what I'm saying, the best, you know what I'm saying, Shar, you know what I mean, myself, you know what I mean, so you want to definitely check out, you want to be a part of, pay that $200, you know what I'm saying, Commander Jerry Honda does it big every Passover, and every year it gets bigger and better, so you definitely want to be part of it. Anybody want to say something else?
Yeah.
Like, share, and subscribe, man. You already know what it is. War as usual. We out.
Yeah. Yeet.